with teams who have multiple win conditions, half of those times, right? It's always around the gold lane. And I think RRQ, they need to unlock Rinzia because that is the main issue. It's not that he played bad on the Angela, it's the fact that he is on the Angela.
Okay, I can see the Faramis ban coming from Yudo Red Giants, knowing that he's extremely annoying to deal with, but I'm surprised they doubled down on the Angela as well this time. So that means there is going to be the Moskov as well as the Harvey potentially sneaking through in this game. And of course, Yudo Red Giants, they will have priority on that, knowing how well Skylar played on that game. So do they want to let it through, or do they want to bend something else?
I'm more curious as to why RRQ have decided to stay on the red side this time, and why YRG is just like, we're not giving you the choice. We're banning out the Harith.
Wait.
Get rid of it.
RRQ was on blue side game 2.
Yeah.
So game 3 this time went for red side.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is where it gets interesting, right? Because now, with the Angela already gone, as well as the Farmius, like Valentina is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Novaria as well, something to consider. The Moskov is banned out without the Loyi and as well as Chip. In terms of priority bans, this could be like a very simple opener with a Fredrin. This could be an extremely, even more safe opener with a Valentina.
Now, here's going to be a question here, because I know for a fact that RQ, they're playing it safe here. They know they're going to go for the denial pickup here. Okay, never mind. They're not getting the Valentina as priority, so they are going to get Natan first.
This just goes to show how much respect YRG has for RQ HOSHI. If this was MY, that's a Roger. 100%.
Yeah, it's because it's Skylar, right?
I'm telling you, Skylar has proven himself to Innocent, saying, hey, I'm not going to get pushed around like you usually do in your local leagues, Innocent. This is a different playing field. You got to respect me. And I think right now, Innocent is like looking at Coach Arcadia as like, I'm sorry, I can't kill him in lane.
Shots fired, but you know, all is well. You know, sometimes result speaks volume. In this case, RQ HOSHI definitely needs to think what is Skylar going to play. Claude is going to be something that are comfortable here, but obviously they still have second phase, so they can keep it up and open, but no, they prioritize it first. Okay.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
I mean, they better, because RRQ has been dependent on Skylar for a long time, and now that Vin is back with the main lineup, I mean, he's got natural chemistry with Skylar. We've seen them in this series alone, how well he works with him to make certain things happen across the map. But now we see jumping back over to YRG's side, right? No Fredrin in hand, and because they have locked in the Natan, they will need some time to scale up into this match. So how do they deal with the Fredrin? They could have gone with the Boxy if they want to. The Nolan is still open. There we go. Valentina as well as the Nolan. Again, it looks like YRG are going to be playing around their mid trio.
Yeah, identical ones coming from YRG in terms of openings, except for the Natan here. But I feel like this game from RQ, personally, I feel like they should have gotten their 2 prio picks instead of Claude. But because of this, they get the Claude. But now they're looking to respond, and my question is, how do they respond against this Valentina Nolan composition? Because it feels like they just didn't have an answer for Skies in game number 2.
I mean, previously they didn't have an answer. They might have an answer now because the Arlet getting picked up super early on.
Okay.
Beautiful stuff coming out from the side of RRQ. They're adapting very quickly because now, you see in the previous draft game 2, they final picked the Arlet. They picked Boxia before that, and then they ended the very first. Phase, making sure that this Tigreal was going to get locked in. But the importance is that this flex pick is going to keep YRG on their toes.
Interesting enough, now RQ HOSHI going for a different approach. They still ban the Grok here against Yums, but do they double down on just, you know, making sure that he doesn't get to play the Edith as well?
That's what I'm thinking as well. I think from the perspective of RRQ, it's worth getting rid of the Edith. Even though there's a possibility that Arlet generally has a better matchup into the Edith than the Grok at the very least. But as I was mentioning at the beginning of the draft, it's all about like how many tools do you have?
Yeah, because, you know, based on the previous game here, they made sure that Krams doesn't play a comfortable hero, right? Like, Xbox is something that they pick as well. Game 1 was having Xbox in the pool, but finally, Yudo Red Giants, they sense something is up. 2 games in a row, Vin has been showing the Tigreal for many times here. Let's play something a little bit more standard here and put him in a spot. And this is, I think, a very good read from Yudo Red Giants, because for those who do not know, when Vin was playing in Homeboys, right, at one point? No, that was a different Vin. Sorry, my bad. That was Vin's fault. No. I got confused for a bit. But again, right now, putting Vin in a standard hero is gonna make things a little bit easier for Muted.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. But the other Vin that you're thinking of is spelled V-I-N-N.
Yeah.
And
V-I-N-N.
usually has smoke at the end of it. But now,
Exactly.
in the second phase, the fact that they banned out the X-Borg, it looks like RQ are thinking along your lines, Terrence. I think, you know, the X-Borg is just obnoxious to deal with, especially when you're playing around around these turtle objectives. 30 more seconds left. Let's see what YRG have to respond with.
Okay, no Xbox for Krams. Krams still has the Yu Zhong, but again, Yu Zhong against this composition.
Do they ban the Akai? Do they ban the Cho? Akai mainly because Vin has been seen to actually play the Akai, but usually that's like a jungle support flex pick.
Oh no, they banned the
Vexana?
Vex instead.
Okay.
So that means Rince might be forced to play either a Farsa, Lilia, or maybe even a Yve. But Yve is not great against this composition at all.
I think that Edith might not be too bad here.
Yeah, Edith for RQ, right? Just to deny it away from Yubes.
Yeah, mainly because we can expect that YRG, right? They keep on moving forward and finding these picks. They play around the battle lines, and I think that RRQ should double down on what their battle lines need to look like because they've got Claude, who's really great at repositioning across the map. But instead, they're gonna go for Thamos just to make sure, hey, EXP is a winning lane.
Okay, Thamos was banned off in the Thamos was actually banned off in the previous game.
This could be CC.
This time, getting prioritized from the side of RQ HOSHI, but CC, nah, I don't
This
think
could be CC, this could be X-Borg, both of which are like totally fine in this position.
Actually CC isn't too bad, considering that, you know, RQ HOSHI, they need to clump up together regardless.
I think as of right now, like, Yums needs to consider what options he actually has. I think
Edith.
they could still go for the Edith if they
For sure.
wanted to, but can it be better?
I think it's all up to Krams because he needs a strong frontliner to actually do this. And yeah, the Rizzler is a very, very strong frontliner, considering that they need somebody. But no, they bring in the Minotaur. Like, they're too squishy. They need two frontliners and no Edith this game.
This is really interesting because now YRG, they're showing something else. They're, instead of saying, hey, you have the Thamos, therefore I have to give up the initial turtle, how about let's change the plan entirely. When you get to the turtle, you can sit on the turtle first, but we're going to be bringing the full force of the team when it happens.
Okay, Vin is going to be playing the Arlet, so they need a mage coming from RQ HOSHI. So what's a good mage? Like, Lunox is great for tanky compositions, but I don't think we've seen a lot of Lunox in this
Novaria
patch. Yeah, Novaria is pretty good. Okay.
Yeah. Farsa.
Okay, fine.
A lot of these mages are going to be used as zoning tools, right? And more importantly, it's to chunk out some of the main win conditions from the side of Yudu Red Giants. Like, Sakai's cannot take too many feathered airstrikes. It's hard to hit him, but if he so happens to get locked down by First Six or maybe even Vin, it could easily turn this fight around. And at least Rinzia gets to play the game than having to play the Angela.
Yeah, RQ HOSHI's got a very, very tanky composition, right? Like, the only two heroes are afraid of Skies is none other than the Claude and the Forza. But again, if First Six gets on top of Skies, he's gonna get chain CC'd. Ooh.
I think that the very first turtle, if the side laners don't hit level 4 in time, like they usually do with the mid laner, EXP mid don't hit 4 on time, I think they just give it up. You just back away, give it up, let them have that first turtle, start taking everything else across the map.
Oh, let's do a little bit of count here. Game 1, Game 2, Yudu Giants, they win their first turtle engagements. Like, RQ HOSHI has always been trading, so I don't think RQ HOSHI worries about that too much, but we shall see, we shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the equalizer here. Match point for either of these teams. It is going to be Yudu Red Giants versus RRQ HOSHI to fight on who will advance in the GSL format here at the Snapdragon Pro Series.
Now, both of these teams have very distinct play styles, and I think with the compositions that they've been handed, it's kind of up to Sakai's to individually find advantages against First Six, whether it be just like stealing away camps, or at the very least having his mid duo do the scouting for him.
Well, speaking of scouting right now, like, it feels like Yudu Red Giants has figured out a way and they are actually slowing down to try and force Rince late rotations. And because of this, Yudu Red Giants, they're getting ahead. But again, this is the adaptations coming from game number 2. again, they are pressuring the neutral ejectives. And I'm not sure if Rinzia actually stole the creep though.
Oh, Skylar's playing this lane so well. Oh, imagine if he had Master Assassin. He has tenacity because he's worried about getting ganked by Sakai specifically. But my goodness, if he had Master Assassin, this lane would have been done for Innocent.
Yeah, but Yums is there to provide a little bit of assistance with those heals, so he's going to be A-okay for now. Meanwhile, we do see an attempt here. Skies taking a little bit too much damage here. Vin looking for the finish here. One more HP, flickers forward, wins, gets the kill. Skies took too much damage, and we can see not even 2 minutes of the game, extra damage on towards people who invade.
Nicely done by Vin. He's just using the early game advantage of the Arla's base damage being so high that he's like 1v1ing Skies without having too much to worry about, knowing that he doesn't even have a component done yet.
Oh boy. Now, Yums is gonna, forced to clear the middle lane here, soak up XP to get his early 4. Stormy down in XP lane as well. And it looks like they will get the lane clear as HOSHI will finally get a first turtle of their own.
Yeah, no flicker though. On to Cram. This is still very winnable for either side.
Ooh, so close to the 4. Rinzia just got it as well. Stormy has it, but he doesn't have a stolen spell yet. Does he want to steal Vin's ultimate here? Looks like he will settle with Arla's ultimate instead.
Oh, this is great for the side of Yudu Red Giants because now they get to maintain their waves while slowing down this turtle take. Sagais is already a full level ahead of Fursics, and he's back.
Oh, looks like they are going to come into the fight as well. Minon's Rage connects on 2, and they are going to get one-shotted as well. Fredrin with the blast comes in, but the turtle's still surviving. But Skies, he outplayed Fursic. He baited him. He was just waiting for Fursic to panic this, and they got everything.
Oh man, Sakai's just waiting for an animation from Fursic. As soon as he sees the animation comes out, the retry comes down before Fursic can respond. What a play here coming in from Yums, right? Gets the initial knock-up, but even Cram getting involved, it's so important, right? That penalty zone keeps them in place so that Yums can guarantee the engagement.
That was so sick of Skies as well. The fracture on 2 men on the Minon Rage was on point as well. Yudu Red Giants just, finally showing us why they are MPL MY's champions. Game one was it seems like a fluke, a little bit of warm up, but game 3, game 2, sheesh.
Admittedly, I will say that YRG was playing kind of sloppy in game number 1, but I think, RRQ, they're very much the momentum-based team. So once we start seeing them pick up that pace, we're expecting them to start snowballing out of control and see the Red Giants on the defensive.
Look at Cram, just so annoying here. But top side, Innocent.
What did I say?
Getting picked off.
What did I say? Every single time, right? RRQ HOSHI, they're playing towards their goal lane. They're simplifying their plan even more.
Speaking of plan here, are they simplifying the plan? Because as of now, Vin is just doing his own thing and he's able to find individual picks all by himself. Whereas Yums now, well, he's trying to hold the lane, freeze the lane for Innocent, but he has no choice but to concede it. And that's going to be wasted goal in the hands of him, whereas Innocent is going to be behind now. Meanwhile, Fursic getting Percy down, better Astra comes in, the Appraiser's Wrath! The Appraiser's Wrath turns the tides and Cram all falls! Yudu Red Giants, they did not have enough damage to kill him off.
They whiffed. Stormy whiffed. This is one of the few times I've ever seen Stormy whiff a feathered airstrike like that. He stole it and oh my goodness. I cannot believe that.
Oh,
Fursic should not have been able to walk away from that. Oh my goodness.
Now, Holy Blood Wings up on Rinzia. Turtle's second attempt once again. Yudu Red Giants, they want to try to focus this as well. Minon's Rage popped off, doesn't connect, but they will focus down on Vin. Turtle down to 20%. Fursic still in prime position. Feather Asteroid zone him up, but Sky stills out-retries Fursic once more. Outplayed by Skies.
2-level difference. 2-level difference. It's really difficult for Fursic to actually win this. No, he's fine. He's fine. Without the extra bit of help from the rest of the RQ members, Innocent isn't going to be losing to Skylar in a 1v1 situation. Not yet, at the very least, right? Yes, Skylar is slightly ahead because of the assist, but for the majority of this game, we're expecting Innocent to be pretty passive, right? And look at the interception from Rinzia. This is why I want him on a Farsa, on a Valentina, on any other mage other than this Angela, because he's so effective.
Oh, they lose a tier 1 up top for Yudu Red Giants, but fortunately for them, Innocent still survives. But RRQ HOSHI, they're looking for trades across the map, and as we had 1k net worth difference for Yudu Red Giants for now. Ooh. Aggression coming from Innocent. Entropy being forced out on the top side, trying to scare Skylar off. He is going to back off. But again, RQ HOSHI, look at this. Very, very safe rotations, knowing that Yudu Red Giants might cut them off. And guess what?
Yep.
They've got the read as well.
Yep, they've got a great lead,
Oh
as a
no,
matter of fact.
Versik looking for the play here, forces a flicker, Stormy comes in, Yum tries to sell it today, Feather Airstrike will chip them away, but it's a little bit too far off, but now with the final smash coming in, drags him back, Rinzia gets the kill, and now Vin won't lose the fight, but Sky somehow gets the trade. 1-1, Cram now in an awkward situation, Dawn trying to pin him to the wall, but he eventually flickers out, he's going to be able to get out. Innocent with the entropy, baits out the blazing to West Skylar, can they get the trade? Sky's looking to intercept, but did not see him at all. RQ HOSHI now forced to back off.
A bit of a weird engagement coming in from the side of RQ HOSHI. Feels like they kind of jumped the gun in terms of timing of the execution, because First Six jumped and then the Feather Airstrike had already popped out before First Six actually landed the CC. So I do think that RQ, they gotta breathe.
Oh no, Vin, he's being chinned his way through here. He's got the sustain. They need to finish him fast. Not quick enough. Cram gets the kill. Vin not going to be able to sustain this. Turtle still up for contention. Not going to be resetted to the Lord anytime soon. RQ HOSHI, they have to play this a little bit safe. But again, Sky's nowhere to be found once more. Still getting up his levels. And this is going to be RQ HOSHI just might say they have to give this. Unless Versik, no, not happening.
It's not happening. Not without Vin. Without Vin, it's really, really tough. Because what Vin can do is use that final slash to either set up a fight or at the very least slow down the rest of the YRG members before he dies, allowing the rest of them to live.
Oh no, Sky got caught out. He needs to run away. The Feather Strike comes in. Vin almost stealing the kill, but Skylar gets the job done. Gets a tier 1 as well. RQ HOSHI once again funneling him once more.
Yes, this is really good from the side of RQ HOSHI, because that means they've adjusted their plan to make sure that Sakai doesn't get as much free farm across the map, because previously in game number 2, he's pushing the top side, he's pushing the mid side, and RQ HOSHI could not keep up with that type of fast-paced game. Now, they're making the reads early.
Oh no, they find the tier 2 down bottom. Stormy needs to get out as well. Dawn, he's going to be pinned into vengeance here. You can see Innocent trying his best to kill him off. He finally gets the job done, but he needs to back off. Yums finally pops the mid-on range, connects on 2. He survives! He's extending the fight, and guess what? They are able to turn the fight, and now Crab finds one. Double kill for Skylar, but can they find even more? 3v3, oh my goodness. That was a clutch coming from Yudu Red Giants, and guess what? Innocent looking for the fight. Oh, 1 HP from both sides, and Rinzia with the Feather Airstrike. What are you doing? Skies comes in, he's gonna kill you. Goodbye, Rinzia.
Well, okay. The very last kill was weird. Everything building up to that point, nicely done for both RQ HOSHI and as well as Yudu Red Giants. I mean, if we look at the replay of specifically what Yums did there, he saved Stormy's life multiple times in that one sequence.
Oh boy, still extending the fight was what they needed, and guess what? Backup was on his way, and it was in time to trade 50-50s. But for now, RQ HOSHI, they have to defend in this tier 1. It seems like they are going to try and send on tier 1 will fall, but from behind Vin, he's looking for the fight. He's going to focus on Stormy here, but Cram with the penalty zone saves the day. Stormy gets out, and Vin will fall. Yudu Red Giants manages the great save. And Vin not able to do anything about it.
Man, Yums is sharp.
Cram.
Cram should be okay here. But Yums is really, really sharp. Every single time he sees the animation of the final slash about to go off, instantly he cancels it. Every single time, right? We've seen him slow down Vin on these engages, which would have caught multiple members of the side of YRG, specifically Innocent and Stormy.
Yeah, now 5v5 Versik. Going to be showing himself here. The rest of Yudu Red Giants, they're trying to jump Rinzia. They don't really know where he is, but now he shows himself. Final Slash comes in. They're going on Versik here, but Rinzia gets one-shotted by Skies. Versik, he survived, but they take Rinzia once more. Stormy gets out to safety, and now Innocent dying to this fight. RQ HOSHI trades 1-for-1, a gold lane for a mid laner. But again, Skylar still has the damage here. They need Versik with this red tree, but it's nowhere to be found. Yudu Red Giants, they can't threaten this. Skylar takes a little bit of damage here. Vin with the final slash. Vin on range, connects on 2. Where's the rest of the team? They lose Vin. Versik a little bit too late. Oh, mistakes were made. Now taunted up on Stormy. RQ HOSHI has to give up control.
Oh, this just goes to show how valuable this Minotaur is, man. In that range one, the healing is so relevant. Sakai survives the engagement, so does Stormy, and we're right back to square one. But RRQ missing a mid-tier one because of it.
Oh my goodness, this is so unfortunate for RRQ HOSHI. But again, Red Giants, fantastic job at just zoning and finding the right targets here. Wait a minute, Rinse, what?
Okay, thanks, bye.
What?
Gone in an instant. Blink and you miss it.
Oh my goodness, guys. This is like, you know what, Rinse, you're out of position. I'm just gonna one-shot you. Now, again, RQ HOSHI put in this situation, 4v5. Previous fight, take one. They were able to find Innocent, but now take two. It's up to Don to make the play here.
Conceal
from behind and looking for Skies. They see him. He needs to get out. Blazing into it, comes in, doesn't connect. Stormy's able to bones him out here, but Skylar, he needs to run. He cannot get out. He made a mistake, and now first they're getting completely chased on. Lord up for grabs. Easy pickings for Skies, and it is going to be a full wipeout. Rinzia just spawning. Nothing he can do. YRG just collapsing on RRQ right now.
Oh, YRG.
Oh,
Innocent!
No, run! Oh my goodness. What can RRQ do?
They can't. They're trying to clear up this way, but without the feathered airstrike, they're just going to hold that basic ability.
Final catch! They find Rin! Stormy, what a catch! Tier 3 falls. RRQ HOSHI, the kings of kings, are falling down. Dawn is next to fall. Lord crashing in. Crystal's exposed. Skylar is back, but he's gonna melt, but it doesn't matter. The crystal is gone. Red Giants makes a comeback. They take the series and kicking RRQ HOSHI down.
Oh my goodness, that final play coming out from Stormy.